Hi, welcome back to another episode of Positive Talks with Mary. I'm Mary McKay, and today we are going to be talking about failure and 3 ways that you can turn your failure into success. And I think it's important to talk about failure and not just like push it under the rug and act like it never happens, because I think that's why so many people get scared and nervous to ever do anything or to ever start something because they're so scared that they might fail. But failing shouldn't be something that you avoid. I get it. I get that nobody wants to fail, but it happens to everyone. It doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. There will come a time in your life when you fail at something. This could be making a dumb decision in your life, or maybe it could just be like starting a small business and it didn't exactly work out like you thought it would. But if you look at failing the right way, you can turn your failure into triumph. You can turn your failure into success, and being able to move on from failure and cope with it, it is what's going to set you apart from being a successful person to the other people. And here are 3 tips that can help you turn your failure into success. And the first one, you have to face failure head on. Face fear head on. And if you have a goal or something that you are working towards, you have to put that goal first in your life and above any fears, above any uncertainty that you might have. And you need to determine what your strengths and what your weaknesses are. And instead of pondering on all your weaknesses and your mistakes and the things that you might not be good at, you need to focus on your strengths and what you are good at. And use that to help you further your goal. Use that to help you move forward in your life. And the best way to face fear is by being comfortable with getting out of your comfort zone and avoid staying in the same place. Instead, just get out there and then show fear what's up. Face that fear head on. And the second thing that you need to do is to take a break and reevaluate. If things didn't necessarily work out like you thought they would, that's okay. It is not the end of the world. With every failed attempt you have, it is so important to take a break and reevaluate where you are. What happened? Or what did you do that led to that type of failure? And you have to accept the mistake that you made. You have to learn how to cope with it so that you can continue to grow. And finally, you need to ask yourself, what have you learned from this situation that you are in? What have you learned from the failure that has happened? And if you didn't learn anything, more than likely, you will probably be in the exact same place again, dealing with failure. With every failed attempt, you have to learn something to be able to move forward and to be able to grow. And I do want to mention that a failed attempt does not make you a failed person. It just makes you human, because failure is inevitable and it just happens sometimes, and you have to learn to accept that. So just face the fear head on, reevaluate where you are. And finally, the third thing that you need to do to turn your failure into success is to continue to set goals and to move forward in your life. And I think so many times people fail once and then they just get so scared. It is sort of like they become paralyzed to failure, and they just like stop completely where they are, and then they don't even want to do anything anymore. They just stop and they're like, well, if I failed once, then I'm probably going to fail again, so I'm just not going to try anymore. And that is not where you should be. You should not let fear and you should not let failure slow you down and just quit, because if you let one bad experience control your life, you're just going to continue to be at the exact same place where you already are. So just accept the failure, move on, and learn from that. And a really good example of this, I would say, is like Steve Jobs, who created Apple. Just imagine when he first started doing this, how many times he failed and how many prototypes and things that he had to do to get the smartphone to what it is today. And I mean, even the iPhone that came out the first iPhone that came out several years ago. I mean, he probably failed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, but every time he learned from where he failed. He kept trying and he kept doing it. And I mean, look at him now. Look at his company. It is a $1 billion company. Everyone and their mom has at least one type of Apple product. And I mean, it is huge. And that just shows that if you keep working towards something and you keep trying and you don't give up, then you too can be like that, and you can just face the failure and you can learn and grow from it. And that's what Steve Jobs did. And his company is still continuing to grow. I mean, with every iPhone that comes out or every new Mac computer, I'm sure before they release it, they have to do so many things to fix the bugs and mistakes and things that are going to make it work more better. And that's the same way with your life. You have to keep going. You have to reevaluate where you are. What happened? What can you do better? And what did you learn from it? And when you put all of that together, you are going to get to success in your life. You're going to turn that failure into triumph, and that is all that matters. It doesn't matter how many times that you failed at something. All that matters is your end goal and where you're going to. And once you get there, you're going to look back and be like, wow, even though I failed, I still made it to where I want to be. And that is so awesome. So get out there and get it done. And if you fail, that's okay. Get back up and keep on trying. You will eventually get to where you want to be. And I think that is it for today. I'm wrapping up. And on my video that I posted last Thursday, I talked about 4 ways to achieve success in your life. So if you're looking for some little tips and tricks and ways to help you achieve success, I'll link that down in the description below. Make sure to check it out. Also, please like and subscribe below and press the bell button so that you will be notified on all the videos coming out and everything that we are doing here on this channel. And please comment your thoughts on this video. What did you think about it? How do you deal with failure? And also, I would love just to hear from you and connect with you. If you have anything that you would like for me to talk about on this channel, I would love to know, and we can get that going. And if you're on Instagram, please follow. It's just Positive Talks with Mary. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here soon.